Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Just a little while away from starting season 71. And that many seasons already. Kinda crazy to think about. But hope you all are ready. It's gonna be a wild one. One of its kind, a 1 week season with all the ERs at once, bunch of abilities, and we'll see how it goes. Got some people in the chat. What's up, James? Hey, Big Daddy Chuck. Hey, Ryan. What's going on, Wyatt? Real Epic. Got 10 minutes to go. Can probably get a op hit going. Maybe this one pretty soon. Hey, 10 years, Nikita. What's going on, Junie, Gigi Boy? How you're liking the path next season? I do think Seekers might get the job done, but I know there's a big love-hate relationship with them. But still, kind of feeling like a different kind of Seeker season. Hey, Veggie Pig. What's up, Aspie, Kron? Hey, James Hindle. I think we got enough hits this up. Got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can kind of screw around. Would want to do like rifle lasers right side, clear a bunch. It's a crab account, so we can't really rush a core. And maybe taking armor, so we can kind of avoid or almost ignore those rockets. Hey, Flint, Michigan. What's going on, Tony? 7:50 a.m. for you. Now, what time are you guys in? Right now, it's just 10 minutes to midnight. Hey, Alstrom, Jason. Special Game Zone. Alright, let's change up our loadout. Probably 2 rifles. Take a cryo too, why not? And get that boosted up. We'll take armor because want to avoid those rockets. Hey, Mike Wells, Lambert Cohn. What's up, Axe, Philip? Nikita saying, are there smokes in the tree? Yeah, they're pretty early and only 4 keys, so if you ever want them, they're right there. Hey, Kuang. So these rockets doing still some damage, but not too bad. And let's try it out. Probably just going from the right side. And like shocking those machine guns and stuff. Got that rifle damage tribe too. We'll shock in just a bit. Get one going now. Lasers are kind of spreading out too much, but maybe a reflare pretty soon. Come on, wants to die. His ain't too bad. Probably shock those mortars. Also, let me know if the game sound is too loud. I mean, hoping it's just fine. Let's get one more shock in. And maybe one on that critter launcher. Want to kind of get that down. Probably let them go for a bit. Let's get some stuff over here. And if it's gonna work out, gotta clear a fair amount and not too much GB. Sound looking kinda good. Yeah, we might do music just a touch. Wanna wait for that hot pot to wake up. We can afford a critter. Let's get one more shock right there. But it might kind of end off here. Just a lot of health too. And that hot pot might finish us off. You know, it could be pretty okay for a finishing hit. So like no rockets on the right side. Last few lasers. Hey, 3 feet, Andrew down. Here, we'll barter the tree. What's up, James? Now just a few minutes to go. Yeah, pretty sure it should be just one hit. Now, but these guys got it. Pretty awesome group of guys here. And girls too. Rita is one of the best op players I know. And just a few more minutes. Hey, Greg M. Just started playing again, but can't access old account. Yeah, that sucks a bit, but you know, this season ain't too bad for a rank 1 start. Especially since you have no HQ locks. Can show 1 or 2 of her last Mega Crab hits. It was kind of a fun one, Cryo Crab. Not crazy boosts. Hey Rick, Harv. What's up, Two Faded, Tassin? Are we ever gonna try a VP push? You know, if it didn't take like so many powders and time, maybe. Like you look at Mega Crab where, you know, you grind it out in, what, 3 days? Even at Warships, most times it's 3 weeks. This one only 7 days. But VP push is like ongoing. You gotta grind that for a solid few months. So just because of that, maybe not anytime soon. Hey Sean, Tao, Silent Hunter, Kittyland. And if only Crab was a little bit harder. Like putting stuff like grapplers, critter launchers. Like honestly, you shouldn't be soloing bases at 298. Remember back when Crab was, I think the highest like in the 90s or something? Still solid for resources though. Hey Kawaii, Popcorn Playa. Still a critter meta season. I think that one node will probably choose Super Warriors. I mean, they're really like critters, but buffed up. Hey, Space Donkey. Can you take a season break? You know, the still annoying thing is if you want to like skip a season and save your rank, you gotta not even touch the game. Can't even log on to the main island. But you know, it's kind of a fun one. Now, I don't blame you if you want to skip it for the next season. And that was our last solo. And season 71. We'll start with this account first and kind of see how it goes, then move on to our rank 1 account. Hey, XRP, Fury, what's going on? Dumpster battle. So we're still taking pretty much the same unlock order. Hey, what's up, James? Just first getting rifles, then at least 3 ER. And then after that, making our way to Super Warriors. Get a machine gun there because eventually for secret hits, machine gun's kind of the only thing good against them. Then taking this middle path. I think early on I want to choose troop damage. Helps out with Super Warriors and even Sikhs. And all the way to these guys. Then still think more TD. Getting those Sikhs out. Hey, what's up, Taz? Just about starting off this season. We'll get 4 and 5 ER. Hey, thanks Baba Sultan for that dono. And good luck from Turkey, appreciate it. Go to 5 ER. And the last thing we're gonna get is, I think, Cryo Bomb. The main thing about this season is can't use too many tokens, so really gotta be careful. What's up, Blackadder, Taxa? So max out a few of these guys like landing crafts, gunboat. We'll get rifles up too, cause eventually getting defib. But our main troop we're using are Sikhs. I thought there was one more. I guess medkit, but we're not gonna get it for a while. It's more like when we do. And some stuff level 4, but we already calced most buildings we can do level 4. Same with shock mines. Because level 4 is like the max actual amount. For now we'll do GBE to level 3. Not gonna touch troop damage. Boom cannon's only level 3 because that's when you get the max buildings. And when our shock launcher's up a bit, level 4 we get 2 of them. And start building our base. Running full offense, no defense boost yet. Could try something like this. Because this way, no matter where you drop Seekers, if it's a far left or far right, they gotta go to these middle ERs. So you're kind of trapping people there. But I think one of them could even go here. Like spend a bit more time. And spread out these shock launchers. And kind of buildings around ERs, because I bet people want to Super Warrior these back ones. Maybe like a few boom cannons there. Let's get something like this. Like, there's no way Seekers are gonna die just yet, so almost don't even need any machine guns on this side. More so surround these ERs with buildings. Kinda cool, you can see the scaly rifles and the sniper. So, I don't know, maybe we'll try that. They're only level 1 boom mines, so gonna do hardly anything. But still put them out. And then these guys too. Even the one cryo bomb can get all that. So maybe try at least spurting out shock launchers. Just so you can't cryo bomb both of them. And let's do something like this. If it's gonna work, no idea, but we'll find out. Hey, what's up, Jedi? King KF? Hey, thanks again, Flint. Taz, looks like some good ER layouts. Yeah, that's what I like about this season. You can really choose whichever ER you want to go to right from the start. We're kind of a fan of 5 ER, so might chill there for a while. Hey, Click. Shinigami. Hey, what's up, Cedric? Got our first match over here. This guy with a spread out base. For sure gonna Super Warrior that ER. Both shock launches reach, so we can do one on that boom cannon and like maybe 2 more on the ER. And maybe just spread everyone else out. Couple Seeks there, some for that side. And over here. Maybe even Super Warrior the far right ones. Yeah, we can try that out. We'll do even one cryo bomb on the SLs. Kinda sucks those 6 are going far right. So really should have done a Super Warrior on this left side. I mean, it's still gonna be like a 336. What, 24-second hit? And so far that's enough. Still crazy, sub 30-second hits. I mean, still super early with like no buildings, but hoping the meta stays like that. Hey, Rick Rodden, Media Storage, new account when? We'll kind of play this for a while, and maybe after, I mean, hoping we get to gold, see how it goes, but then we'll start the rank 1 account. Another guy over here. Can try splitting up these Seeks. Maybe even 4 on each side. And then like 2 Super Warriors for each ER. With still 1 in the middle distracting the shock launchers. Dropping these guys. And just 1 cryo bomb. Maybe saving for one more Super Warrior. Or, you know, we could do a Cry Bomb too. Shock Launcher might hit once. So a little bit slower, 329. James Ellery fizzling a laser player, nice. And a close one, 2 seconds. We'll take that win. We'll try going a bit more, see if we can maybe hit gold before a chest. Only thing that sucks about Seeks is if you're a no IT player. I think most cases that's true, but kind of hoping that's not the case this season. Just the fact that you have so much offense. Like you can get like 140 troop health, same with troop damage and all these abilities. And either way, our rank 1 account, we're gonna commit to it, keep it no IT. This guy with Sky Shield already. So maybe spread out these Seeks. And here kind of try, again, 2 Super Warriors for each ER. Couple here, everyone else on that side. Get 1 Cry Bomb. And then let's try 1 more Cry Bomb. Do you want more Seeks on the left? So we'll still get it, but like not a fastest time. 329. Thanks Marcin for the sub. Might lose by a few seconds. Yeah, just 3 right there. But you see, these hits are so fast that we can keep on going. Hey, John Moore, Bonbon. Another guy with that Sky Shield. If you lose a bit more for these shield guys, maybe we'll just open up 1 chest. Can try to Super Warrior that ER. Maybe this one too. Do something like this. Then 1 Cry Bomb. Delay the other Seeks. Just hoping this ER falls. Just 1 Super Warrior on that side. Still taking a bit of time. So let's see, 327. Hey, what's up, Biz? Tie over here? Nah, we'll take it. Better than a loss. Gaming becoming even more crazy after you retired. Yeah, especially this season. All these ERs at once. So we mainly like to see what other people do. You know, that's kind of the fun part about warships. Like everyone could be doing something different. Especially crazy paths that somehow ends up working. Like right now, we might give it, I don't know, 10 more minutes and see if we can push up or have to get a chest. We should be looking at our base though. Maybe see how we can slow guys by a few seconds. Seeks are gonna go to these bottom ERs. At least those top ERs are kinda out of range. So maybe spread everyone out. And just one cryo bomb. And just hoping it goes down. Can afford maybe one more cryo bomb. And that's a 337. Hey Yusuf. What's up, Fred? Yeah, we can show the tree. Him with a 332. So some can go on the right side. So, we can move that ER just a bit. For now, let's try that out. Even this mortar over here. And worst case, if we have to get a gold chest, that's fine too. Hey Adrian, how's season 71 going? So far, it's like 30-second hits. So looking pretty good, but we've yet to see someone who's like full on defense. This guy 4 ER. He's got shield crit launcher, so wouldn't be surprised if he has even serum or something. We can super warrior this side and that side, but Seek should be fast enough. Still try like one super warrior there. Get one on this side. Kind of looking okay. Want the right side to speed up just a bit. But 4 ERs have less health too, so 338. He was kind of fast. Well, maybe not. Sam using Seeks, but looks like nothing crazy yet. No speed serum. Looks like mods are too busy playing. Now, but if you can, let's try speaking in English. What's up, Ray? PSH. This guy with crit launchers already. So maybe we'll try to super warrior this left ones. Get everyone else going here. Then one cryo bomb. See, all the Seeks want to go there. Get one more cryo bomb going. Especially on those shock launchers. So it kind of sucks, a bunch of Seeks are shocked. Let's do one last cryo bomb. So not the fastest, 328. Man, looks like a tie. And we're taking it. Still super fast hits and like already what, 7 in 20 minutes? Someone in gold already. Again, critter launchers. This ER is really protected. Can still try to target it. Kind of spread super warriors out. Maybe like 2 on the sides and 2 right next to the ER. And then still 1 cryo bomb. Get 2 seeks out on the far side. At least we got 1 working on that. Let's get a cryo bomb in. And like every seeker wants to be shocked. So if we lost by like 2 seconds, we know why. Appreciate that, Taz. Legend saying went straight for speed serum. Wonder how it's working. Yeah, looks like a few seconds there. Adrian, for all players, do you want to use Seekers? Yeah, I wonder how many are gonna go full on, choose that path. This guy wants to be 7 already. Just a cool thing about the season. If you want, you can do that. Can spread out Seekers a ton. Maybe only Super Warrior these back ones. Let's get Cry Bomb, maybe like 1 on that side. Get 1 more there, maybe for that shock mine. 1 more for that shock launcher. Still going down kind of okay. 332. And we'll take that 1 second. Saving extra 3 seconds. Yeah, and these kind of hits, that's what matters. No worries, Oliver. This guy has a 3 ER, 80 building health. See if we can try to maybe Super Warrior that side. We can't do it like behind the shield, it's covering up. But maybe along the sides. And get the rest of the Seekers over here. Get 1 Cryo Bomb. Let's get maybe 1 more Cryo Bomb. That shock launcher being pretty annoying. It would be kind of funny though, losing to a 3 ER. But hey, that's how this season is. 326, pretty slow for a 3. This guy might have gotten us though. Yeah, 330. Because if he's 3 ER, he can go all the way to some other stuff. Get bullet going and remote hack. Should we get Shock Blaster, Sky Shield, or Hot Pot? We're for sure gonna get that shield, because eventually when people can get remote hack, shield is the only thing stopping them from like stopping a shock launcher, getting that hacked. So far getting this stuff. And we'll give it a couple more minutes, otherwise just get one chest. Because now we got more people with that Sky Shield crit launcher. Still trying to Super Warrior this backside. Maybe only 3 this time. Get all the Seeks going. And we'll do a couple Cryo Bombs. Get one more Super Warrior way up there. And one last Cryo Bomb. It's only a 2-key gap, but we're kind of doing it for the tokens mainly. Though I think after this hit, I will just end up getting one chest. Got 2 more seconds over there. Because now that one chest does give us both Sky Shields and Crit Launchers, which we can do level 2. And now putting stuff over here, especially both shock launchers. I want to get the crit launchers down too. And try something like that. Don't really need machine guns way back there. Can move them more to the front. Yeah, only 2 keys between chests. I forgot how many tokens though. Got 290 versus 325. Which isn't a lot, but when tokens matter a ton this season, might be a little annoying down the line. What's up, Mr. Poing, Chef? Oscar saying he's rank 9. Probably the same unlock order we did. Kind of moving along to Super Warrior Seeks. This guy with 150 troop damage. So we'll try doing a better job Super Warrioring this side. Like 1 Cryo Bomb and just 4 Super Warriors. Get 1 going right here. And maybe 1 a bit later. But already kind of dying out. Could be waiting for some good other tech too. At least we're not seeing any 2 ERs. But this guy should have us. Can be 3 ER with really the end of the tree. Yeah, 329. A little bit of remote hack action. A few more seekers there. Let's see, got this base over here, which we kind of faced before. Just want a bunch of super warriors on that side. And then kind of spreading out our seekers. Got a few on the left side, a few on the right. And maybe even an early cryo bomb. Or we can just save for the left side. One cryo bomb going. And then a few seeks on the left. One more over here. Let's see, gonna pull 330. Hey, BCL. We're still in what tech are we gonna open next? 333. We're kind of waiting for a bit later on the end of the tree, like speed serum. I think our base might be kind of an issue too. Can spread a little stuff out. Don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Probably gonna do a bunch of base changes. Especially since we have so much tech already. Still get that sky shield over here. Should he get Seeks before 5 ER? Yeah, I think so, because even against those 3 ERs, they're just helping out. Because once you drop them, you kind of don't have to worry. And maybe just a few more buildings over here. Get these annoying shock vines spread out too. Ours still level 4, which I think we'll kind of leave for a little while. So then put a couple on this side. Got this guy over here. I'll try again with super warriors. Maybe something like that. And a few over here. Got one hitting the ER, which is good. Let's get a Cryo Bomb going. And that one again's barely gonna hit the Shock Mine. At least you can remember next time. Probably save one for here. And the 331. Maybe changing that just a bit. Because we want the ER not to be hit directly. So even something like this should help out. Mortar, machine gun. Three ER is Super Warrior only. No, I bet. Which at least that kind of meta, real great for no IT. Don't even have to drop troops. Got this guy over here. We can try again Super Warring this backside. Maybe even just one on that boom cannon, the rest on the ERs. And get one Cryo Bomb. So it could be annoying with that Shock Mine again. But it looks like not the worst. Getting a 335. Could maybe want a little more GBE though. At least pulling a win right there. So let's get 40 GBE. Hey Falcor, going to bed already? Nah, I know you love your Seeks. This guy with no critter launchers yet. Maybe he's got something else. One Cryo Bomb on both shock launchers. And we could try one more Super Warrior up there. Because I think we missed a Shock Mine or something. Only 330. This guy with a barrage maybe, barding out the shield. But that's where you got a lot of critter launchers. And shock launchers doing their job. Still a close time though. Just got hit with barrage. Yeah, so same over here. We can show it on the tree. It's the same node where we got Cryobomb. And it's cool because if you do get it, it's already maxed out. What level should you get Seekers to? I'd probably max him out. And get that full power going. Another 3 ER. And we're not doing too hot against 3s. I think we're lost to each one so far. So maybe we shouldn't try using Super Warriors. Could maybe just distract them with shock launchers and could instead just Seeker this backside. So you know what, let's try that instead. I mean, maybe it's still slow, but worth a shot. It's super annoying that that one hit a shock mine. So probably not over here, especially with that ER still alive. Tao saying you can try your base. Nice, got gold with around 330. If you don't skill issue, then we can give it a shot. Especially these 3s, because you get a way better Sky Shield right there. And these 3 ERs can be super fast too, because reaching the end of the tree. Can maybe reload the game. Why we got rifles, or why we upgraded them? Because eventually we do want to get defib. And if you have max rifles, then once you use defib, be max rifles wherever you want. And there are 5 over here. Can try again using Super Warriors on the left side. Maybe only 3 since we have an extra Cryobomb. Let's get 1 Cryobomb and 1 more. Could be a touch late on that. And then 1 more right there. At least we got a few ERs down. Get 327. It looks like a lot of people pulling those like 332, even faster. Got a tie right there. So if Seeks go to this ER first, you can do the opposite, maybe Super Warrior the right side. Kind of trying different stuff every hit. This one over here. Again, try to Super Warrior this side. Maybe 1 next to each shock launcher and 2 by the ER. Just something like that. Then a Cryobomb. Couple Seeks on the left side. Let's get one more Cryo Bomb going. And right side looking good. Lucky with no annoying Shock Mine on the left. So we'll see if 332 is enough. Kaban, level 7, what should you get first? I think maybe still like rush towards 3 ER, then Super Warriors. Still crazy we saw some 3 ERs all the way in 15 and still beating us 5s. Six ER over here. Already with cannons. And he's got flames too. Can maybe try a split kind of hit. Going somewhat from the left side, maybe Super Warrior this back. Could do a Cryo Bomb for those mines. Get 3 going over there. Get 2 Super Warriors. Need one more Cryo Bomb pretty soon. And we'll get a Super Warrior going. So maybe not the worst. 329. Yuatao can get defib already. This guy with a 333. Oh, and deciding to get art, upgrade that a bit. And some barrage too to help out. Can maybe move this slightly. Because that way we get an extra building on the back. Let's even get a Shock Mine going over here. Especially those players who don't have Cryo Bomb. And maybe try something like that. Henry Man, is Sky Shield best option? Yeah, I think so. Even though we don't have shock bombs, you can make shock launchers in really tough places. Same with critter launchers. This guy with 40 building health. And he's got max boom cannons. So maybe let's not try to Super Warrior an ER. Instead use a bunch more Cryo Bombs. Even delay. Well, after this ER, we'll see where they go. Can even use Super Warriors for some mines. A little late on those guys. get one more Cryo Bomb going. And maybe that was a bit faster. Just clearing more mines, and especially with building health, can't really Super Warrior. It's not really going to save us much time. And maybe good enough. Hey, thanks Luca for the sub. Chris saying cannons might be good. Oh, we saw that one base. Could do something if they're upgraded, but and we're pretty short on tokens. Like right now we also want to save for once we get defib. This guy too, 30 building health. And maybe just using Super Warriors again to distract stuff. Some shock mines on that side. Get one Cryo Bomb going there. Get one on this side. And maybe a Super Warrior straight on that shock launcher. Still might be a little slow. Gonna get somewhere around 327. James saying maybe hack first. Could give it a try, but I was just thinking later on if people get Sky Shields, 1 second win. But really like how it's just super fast matches. Probably did as much in like 50 minutes as a normal season in 2 hours. Can try to Super Warrior this left side. Let's get 3 going. Get a Cryo Bomb. Maybe missing that top shock launcher. But trying to get this ER at least. And then 1 Cryo Bomb. Could really use 1 more, but that shock launcher. So 329. And we'll take that win. So awesome Sean on a 10 win streak. I wonder how a rank 1 account's gonna do. Cause that's pretty different. Starting lower so you kinda get that build up. Got some other guy in 15. Got that baby credit launcher. Maybe trying to Super Warrior this left side. Think there's a chance it can work out. Just don't know if a Crybum right there would also get that Shock Mine. I forgot its radius, it's somewhere like 8 or 9 tiles. But we can try it out. Either way, maybe doing a few more Crybums here. Like one on that side. Let's get 3 Super Warriors going. Still missed it, but at least distracting the other shock launchers. Let's get 1 Crybum right there. But kind of seems like a good base. Need just a few more seconds. 327. That was still a win. Now I imagine bases changing like every 10 minutes. Especially for the first 1 or 2 days. Like every single chest you can get something. And if you rank up, get a whole lot more. Another guy in 15. We know that Shock Mine's pretty annoying. But we can try to Super Warrior out this right ER. And then 1 Crybomb. Get 2 Seekers on the left side. Get 1 more going here. Maybe slow down that shock launcher. It's gonna take a few more seconds, but same as last time, 327. Could have done even 1 more Super Warrior left side. Now, but he got 334. Going couple from this side, which kind of makes sense. And we'll probably see if we can get it in a few more and maybe change up our base. $15 over here, 30 building health. We know Seekers are gonna go to these 2 ERs, so maybe just Super Warrior the far right ER. Let's do something like this. And 1 Crybomb. Could do one more pretty soon. And those Seekers going straight to the left, so should be an okay time. 3:31. He's already got Serum and Super Warriors. Is it gonna be pretty close? Looks like a tie. Those cracked Super Warriors on Serum. BCL just smashed a Gren guy. The one thing faster than Seeks. Got more 15s over here. No Sky Shield, but 50 building health. Still try to Super Warrior this top side. Got no shock launchers at reach. So maybe something like this. Could be a bit early on the left Seeks. So really want one Cry Bomb pretty soon. Top side still looking okay. Hit one more Cry Bomb. And maybe not terrible. 329. And just a few seconds. Though imagine this season with no Seekers, because then it would be totally different. Imagine seeing metas like some with RCs, some lasers, even bombers. This guy 50 building health. Can try using Super Warriors on both those ERs. And then one Cryo Bomb. Not great, they're kind of going that machine gun. But at least one's on that ER. Want a Cryo Bomb there too. So really just waiting for that top side. So not really a great time. We got 324. Maybe could have just killed this left ER. Now we're on the other end, 1 second loss. $15 over here. So we can try the hit using Super Warriors on this left ER. And then maybe even one to kill that shock launcher. Want a fair number of cryo bombs here too. Let's do something like that. And maybe one more right there. One last one for that shock launcher. So maybe not terrible time. Just about 3:30. Philip just fizzled your first secret player. Still haven't seen one person with like a more defense path. Another one with critter launchers. And we'll try the same hit. I know sometimes maybe we tried super warriors on that far side. Need a few seekers over here. So let's try something like this. And pretty soon some more cryo bombs on the right side. Let's get one super warrior there. And maybe enough for a final cryo bomb. Just hoping that shock launcher doesn't shoot. Are gonna waste a few seconds. 3:27. I think might have been that guy's last fight to gold. Just a few more seconds. Now I feel the same ass speed. It's like, I don't know how many hits so far. At least 20, maybe 30. But they're like super fast hits. Got this guy there in gold. Maybe trying to super warrior both ERs. Yeah, cryo bomb going. A little early because now that super warrior is kind of slowed down. I got both ERs being worked on. Get one more cryo bomb. And just need like a few more seconds. Hey, Posse. See what he's using in gold. Maybe something like serum already. Or even defib. So we can see how strong that is, killing 2 ERs just like that. This guy with a hot pot instead. And maybe still Super Warrior that side. And use Seekers for the rest. Something like 5 on the right side, maybe 3 on the left. And just hope those boom cannons don't kill everyone. So, we'll try something like that. Then 1 Cryo Bomb. Get a few more Seeks going on the left side. Get a Cryo Bomb over here. So still getting there. Around a 330. And looks like enough. Isn't there any way to get rid of Seekers? Now I wish. Hey, we've had a few seasons where they're not in the tree. Wasn't bad either. But worst case, only gotta suffer through 1 week of him. And the dreaded 3 ERs. Again, could try using Super Warriors for these ones over here. Like maybe 2 on each side. And we can try it out. One Cryo Bomb in the middle. Get 4 more Seekers. That Crit Launcher might be a bit annoying. At least it's being hit right now. But at least for once got a decent time. 3:35. And right now, that's enough. Still lucky with the base design, but they have so little health, so even 1 Super Warrior can get the job done. Is there any option to stay on 3 or 4 ER? If you want, you can. Even staying 2 ER the whole season. I mean, this guy's 3 and still... I don't know if he started in 15, but... if he's there now, then maybe it's not bad. That's finally gonna get us to gold. Kind of a while, but... this back and forth meta... a little expected when Seekers are so fast. Because most wins and losses were just by a few seconds. And now getting our chest. So it should be a good time to get to defib. For now we could do level 3. Do have enough for 4 if we want to. But maybe just getting used to these kind of hits. Like even a base like this. Using a bunch of defibs towards the back. Because that should do more damage than At least if we have, let's say, Super Warriors. And I guess this could be the more experiment account. Like we'll try getting rifle boost too. Get a decent amount of stats. I think it's over like 30% health and damage. So you know what, we'll try level 4 defib. Get 1 level on troop health. And maybe even give shock bombs a try. Because at least then you can pin down buildings, even shock launchers. Blockade and King. Second account close to 13 with 2 ERs. Yeah, it would be fun to try out. Might even do a one just for fun. Thanks, Bonbon James. $16 matching 14s. So like here we can try to defib these back ERs. Use maybe just 1 cryo bomb here. Get a couple defibs. Maybe 2 shocks. And won't to serum just yet. Kind of waiting until that crit launcher dies. And once that ER dies, for this one, 335. I think that might have been you, James. Hey, Gemini. Now getting those mismatches too. 16 v 14. Fury and 13 with 3 ERs. I think that of the maybe 5 or 6 we faced, only won once. So again, not a crazy option. Staying 3 for a while longer. This guy with 150 troop damage. Trying to see if we can try to defib both those ERs. See, might be a little tough, but can still give it a try. Maybe like 2 defibs and 3 shocks. The rest is Jinx Seekers pretty much everywhere. Get a few shocks going. Maybe just 1 serum. Things are dying, but shock launcher is annoying. Maybe get it down, barely. It's at 328, not the fastest, but those super fast rifles. Now he might have gotten us. 328 is kind of slow. That was still a tie. I think it was just not enough GBE for like maybe 1 more shock. Could have been that shock launcher too. Because if that one was looking at, let's say, left or right seekers, those rifles would do a lot faster. But even left side was, yeah, just a few seconds here we kind of lost. Stokes faced a really dirty base in 4 ER. You know, that's kind of the reason why we're also switching to shock bombs now after defib. Because in the beginning, Super Warriors, you know, it makes sense where everything's kind of spread out. But I feel like once people get more buildings, start upgrading them, might need shocks for those flames, machine guns. This guy over here can still try to defib this side. Maybe just towards the left. Get 2 shocks going. And we'll do 1 speed serum. Let's get another shock over here. Another defib and serum. And then just flare the ER. 335. And looks like enough. Is remote hack gonna work? I think it's okay on like some worse bases. It's really the main reason why we have both shock launchers under our shield. At least we should have both, but if you can't remote hack under the shield, then it really loses some of its purpose. And was that you in the chat, Big Matt? Nice match. Had a solid time too, 327. We've been getting a lot of those before defib. $15 over here. Still a chance we can defib even all 3 ERs. And just spread out seekers over here. That shock launcher just a little annoying. Get a serum going. And first we'll do 1 cryo bomb. And maybe it could have been faster, but 332. What's going to be next on the tech tree? You can take a look. Most of our stuff is level 4. Like we just picked up defib and the rifle boost. So right now, still not too sure. Maybe we'll start saving up for building health. Haven't really seen many 6 ERs, but if that's better, we can save for that. And even the other option is getting cannons, flames, troop health. So a bunch of options right now. And there's our first 6 ER. Got a bunch of stuff over here. I can try to defib those right side. Maybe shock the crit launcher. I think 2 shocks make sense. Can do something maybe like this. We'll wait just a few seconds on doing the defib. So maybe right now. And once that's going, get that speed serum. So you don't have too many Seeks on the left side. So I might just have to, I don't know, defib over here. But I guess kind of makes sense though. Too late on Seeks on the left. So still getting it down, but shouldn't be fast enough. Hey, Stokes got 250 global. Just gotta keep that going. He got a 333. Same defib and cryobomb. And then just super fast. See if maybe we could have been faster. Because GB is pretty scarce too. Only got 40%. Could have done all Seeks or like 4 on this side. Because these ones were a little too early. Want this ER to already be dead. Because then we have more GB for the right side. Dang, nice Oscar. Yeah, token's pretty scarce. And that's gonna be the full way through the season. Like just need 3 or 4 days to max out the tree and still not enough tokens to max our tech out. Maybe defib this back ER. Could do that with a couple shocks. Let's get a cry bump going. And maybe 1 shock on that SO. So could have waited a bit more. And then I'll do 1 more serum. So 335. And that's a win. I think it makes sense just doing only 2 defibs, because 3 is pretty pricey. And after we drop Seekers, don't even care about them, just a bunch of those defibs. Chico saying, should you wait till Sky Shield and defib? Can maybe try to get 15 at least. But if it's too much of a grind to gold, then I think it's fine just waiting. Yeah, we can show the tree again. It's almost maybe half of it unlocked. And already the end of the tree. These are fun hits though. Especially now once we get defib, killing ERs with that. Got a 16 over here, 6 ER. Pretty similar base as the other one. So maybe try same kind of hit. You know, even one Cryo Bomb there might be worth it. Let's get one on this side. And get a couple shocks. Hit one over here. As soon as that shield goes down, we flare that ER. So a little late here. Slightly better time, but I think could be a few seconds faster. This guy with a 330. Getting Super Warriors there. And that was kind of the fast time on the... So maybe trying to change base up a bit. Even like a few buildings on this ER. Maybe wouldn't change much, but you never know. It's rare that have a season where everyone uses Seeks. You know, there's been a few out there. They're really just ones where you have just crazy strong offense like Cryo Bomb. And not only do you have that this season, but Speed Serum, Defib. Can Defib out maybe the Luff 2. And then just use Seekers for the... I think they might go on the right side. We'll find out. Even a couple Cryo Bombs. One going there, we'll do a Serum. Did lose a fair amount of rifles. Got a reshock there. And then just flare the ER. There's cracked rifles doing it. 334. Yeah, Tao, we didn't get hacked. Because I think even if we have it now, don't have too much GB to use it. Like here it's helping out, I guess, that one shock launcher. Maybe even try out a different kind of base. Hey, what's up, Pierre? Maybe still trying a bit with this kind of base. We showed it just a few minutes ago, Ray. Second account in top 500 with 2 ERs. $17 over here. Got 6 ER. Maybe defib on the left side first. Can do 2 shocks. And as we get more, to a serum. Let's flare down here. And maybe one more. Could be a close one though. Ah, crazy fast time, 329. Just a few seconds, 332. Did have 30 building held, but might also be 6 ER is a few seconds better. I think most of these 6 ERs don't have defib yet. Might say 3 ER a bit longer, pick up stuff like flames. You know, I think there's a chance it can work out, but again, when people get to defib, I think it doesn't really matter how much defense you got. Because defib plus shocks can get through so much. But right now we might do a bit more than check out the rank 1 account. This guy with 150 troop damage. Could defib out the back 2. And maybe a cryo bomb on this side. Get the shock launcher and critter launcher. Also one for those mines. Get 2 defibs going. Didn't want to do 2 shocks, but got that done. And let's try a serum. 1 more shock. But still an okay time. 3:33. It's kind of what we're aiming for too. Maybe 3:35, 25-second hit. Because once you got defib, you can do a whole lot more. You think using Super Warriors is stronger than shocks? I think especially once you have defib, you want to pin down some buildings. Because even though you have Super Warriors, if you use defib and serum, it's going to speed up all those machine guns, critter launchers. Because serum works both ways, on your own troops and the buildings. We'll try to defib the right side because we can't flare that shield. And maybe 1 cryo bomb, a couple shocks. And your seekers for this left side. Let's do 1 cryo bomb, a couple defibs, and we'll do 2 shocks. Maybe 1 cryo bomb over there. Serum, shock everything. And 3:36. Hey B Napiza, welcome to the stream. You know, and he was a fast time too. Using hack on that shock launcher. Still think we should maybe change the base up. What tickets our defib? We got it level 4. Also, hey Patrick, Mr. Petrick. Because the times we're kind of losing to right now are 6 ERs. Don't got those keys yet. Because all 3 losses, all against 6 ERs. Maybe this one wouldn't be too bad. But then again, it's 2 shock launchers outside the shield, so other people with remote hack can really just hack both of them. Hey Robert Jones, what's going on? And there's a chance we might get remote hack before troop damage on our rank 1 account. Just against those bases that have shock launchers outside the shield. Five ER over here. Can do defib. Maybe still from the left side. Arena top works a bit better, closer to the ERs. Then spread out those seekers here. Still, let's do one cryo bomb, two defibs, and we'll do two shocks. Get that serum going. Maybe a cryo bomb just barely. And I want to speed up these guys. Could be a little faster. 332. That looks like it's okay. Chris saying tried barrage. Nice, 150 global. And was that still at a lower ER? Fury thinking 4 ER might be a sweet spot. Guess maybe I might feel like that if there's a bunch of buildings. But you saw 5 ER, you have a lot more space. Even for the whole season, maybe 6 ER is at final meta. This guy here, 30 building health. Again, we can try to defib both those ERs. And maybe even this one too. There's not too many buildings. So let's do a cryo bomb. Couple defib there, one on this side. And we'll get a serum going. Can't flare just yet, do one now. And that's 336. Only 3 seconds, but that's enough. He might have been running defib too. Yeah, a bunch on the right side. And it's just super fast when you got serum and defib. You probably should have went from the left side or kind of the top. Only way you can shock that shock launcher is from the right. Anyone with 7 ER already? I think we faced one a little bit ago. Wasn't too bad, like a 330 time. Cause 7 ER looks like a 6, but like half of this gap is gone. Which I don't think is really great, cause then you can just drop seekers way easier. So I wouldn't be surprised if end meta this season is everyone at 6 ER. Hey, Fazai, Macy, Ben. Nice, Macy. You just hit 14. I'm hoping we get at least that far with our rank 1 account. And then maybe just hang out until we have enough chests for defib. Because usually it's a bit of a grind right away. But you can always wait just 8 hours, 16 hours, get those time chests. Got this kind of base. Maybe use defib from the right side. And we'll try to cryo bomb. It was that one base where that shock launcher was annoying. So maybe try to spread the defib out. We'll do a shock there. And one on this side. Get a serum going too. Maybe if you just have a few more GB. But again, that's a tough part of not too much GB. Only pulling a 330. And looks like it's the same guy again. But that 1 second win. And that might put us into 17. So it's still a solid base, but got a bit lucky. Hey, random. Because eventually, once we get the other GBU node, really helps out on the right side. And I think lost almost all our Seeks here. Could have delayed them a bit. But it's how strong Serum is. So now maybe kind of just seeing what's going to be strongest. We did lose a lot to 6 ERs, so could wait one chest. Don't think we really need cannons or flames now. Even if we got them, not enough tokens. And the people with building health, we're still getting okay times. If anything, we want to wait for our GBE. So I think pretty solid place to stop, wait a bit. It's either going to be GBE next or save for 6 ER. Did Chicken or OP stream? Don't think so far. I think they usually go a bit later in the day. Sean lost 7 in a row. Well, you know what happens, but best thing, just wait until... Can wait one chest, probably a bit more tech. Even though it's only a 7-day season, every 8 hours you get something else. Especially with everything so cheap this season. Maybe not so much towards the end. Still only like 2 or 3 chests for a bunch of stuff. But we can go ahead and start our rank 1 account. This guy telling us how to do it. And like we said before, I'm gonna try this one with no IT. Because hopefully free to play can still do pretty good this season. And got our massive 9 diamonds. So far, maybe just landing crafts a bit. Do you want a strong troops or rifles? And for right now, just leaving it like that. Next chest, we are going to go 3 ER. Right now, just spreading everything out. And I think that's pretty much it for starting keys. Landing crafts, rifles, and see how it goes. And great thing about rifles is they train super fast. I think in warships at least, 5 seconds for each one. This guy with 3 Semos already. Which I don't know what might be the strongest for that node. 3 Semos, 2 damage amps. Feel like if defib might be pretty strong, maybe just bring in some damage amps. Would be way different if Super Warriors were still the strongest. Just hope he's not using cryos or something. Well, a few over here, but some lasers mixed in too. Hey, thanks Cowboy for the sub. It's not a bad combo either. Using lasers. Just maybe you don't need them later in the season. This guy with the best base. Could also try not upgrading too many buildings too soon. We at least want maybe take 4 GBE. I know on the other account we didn't even touch the normal troop damage. Because it's pretty expensive for just 10-20% more. And right now without flare, just dropping everyone. We might need rank 8 for getting Super Warriors. Even capping out at rank like 12 or 13, I think isn't too bad. Because either way we want to wait a while for getting our defib. This guy 319 with lasers. And there's our damage amps. Wouldn't it be crazy if it's a fizzle? Because we only have level 4 rifles. We'll still try. Not much we can do, just dropping troops. Also, thanks for the sub. Hey, what's up, Ramunias, Hammer? Yeah, you're getting up there. Yeah, you can see how much slower it is with just damage amps and a bit upgraded buildings. But just one more chest for 3 ER should hopefully slow them down. Now it's gonna be kind of fun seeing if free-to-play can actually work this season. Like maybe for 1 or 2 days we won't lose too many Seekers, but is that gonna be the case for later on? Want us to get a bit more rifles. I guess we could try with just a few diamonds, it's not too much. Especially once we get Super Warriors. It almost makes sense to take cryos a little bit. But if there's one best troop for free to play, maybe rifles, because they train so fast. Hey, what's up, Dario? What are our first thoughts? I think if we had a good hit with our other account, we were averaging like 327, 330. So far, super fast hits. And I think that's kind of fun. You can keep on cycling through them. See, maybe if we do a few cryos. Could also wait for, more troops and kind of go back and forth. But no, I think so far season looks pretty fun. You have these fast hits and, well, already reaching the end of the tree in like the first hour. Yeah, 328. Hey, Junie, bye. Anyone getting flames? We might not for quite a while, but seen some of them out there. And that's our rank 2. I know, super high up. Picking up 3 ER. And maybe just putting everyone in the back. Could even do 1 ER on this side. Hey Dinesh, what's going on? Nice, you're already at 7 ER with cryo bombs. Another reason why I like the season, you can really choose your path. I got beat by a lot of 3 ERs in our other push. Okay, let's try something like this. And maybe just max out rifles now. Don't want to lose too many of them. But like even while we're talking, got 40. It's just 5 seconds per single one. Facing other 3 ERs. Are we gonna upload a vid today? Yeah, we might do 2, so one kind of right after stream, probably on this account. Like, there's no real pressure to rank up super fast this season, because every day you just get so much tech. And so far looking kind of okay. Enjoying the beginning, people fizzling on your base. And even now back to full rifles. Because I think it's what, every minute you get like half a boat. So 15 minutes for, all 8. Yeah, lasers are pretty cool. They could maybe come in handy later on too. Let's say a split between like lasers and seekers. Because then you can kind of flare the far ERs. The only 2 shock mines he had were pretty good. Well, you never know how busy people are. I know a few months ago I had to take a 1-month break. Even though it is kind of a fun season, can never judge on what's on the outside. It's only level like 2 machine guns. But still, we can take 1 cryo. Like, I know we're still in 3 ER, but you just imagine the idea of like later on, Seekers, they just go to the closest ones and you can use another troop, flare the further ERs. Was gonna say too bad we have no flare, but it wouldn't really help on that hit. But that's pretty fun with 3 lasers, 10 cryos. At least saving us some time. And it's also rank 3. So with even just 1 chest, picking up a bunch of stuff. Got machine guns, GBE, and flare. Hey, nice Aspie, got gold. I'll do shock mines just a bit. And maybe even machine guns, just a couple levels. We don't need gunboat just yet because no abilities. So a few shock mines right there. This guy with his double damage amp. So we could even try like a couple cryos. And maybe do a split kind of hit. Delay the cryos maybe just by a few seconds. Still is great that we have only take one flare, because it only lasts a few seconds and can shift all the troops. So we'll kind of do that right now, because it's only like maybe 6 seconds. Once that's done, everyone else goes along. And the cryo's helping out for slowing down those machine guns. Got no clue if it's a good enough time. Looks like around 3 minutes. And that one's a tie, but we'll take it. It's better than a loss. Using mainly lasers. Which kind of means we should really spread out our buildings a bit. Or maybe even just shock mines, not right next to the ERs. Can try something like this. And almost same kind of hit. Don't really need the cryos on this hit. If these rifles on the right go left, then just sending one flare. So another good reason why we left it at level 1. Because if it's too long, then all the rifles are going to that side. And 312 looks like a bit better. Maybe our shock mines helps out too. And we'll kind of check out if they did. Using lasers and cryos. One cryo got maybe like 2 of them. But I think especially these ones helping out. Just slowing down by a ton. Even a few seconds matters. Maybe the only guy we'll see with the laser. Still can kind of spread out the troops. Will be a little annoying that he has max mortars, cause those might 1 or 2 hit our rifles. So we'll take 1 cryo on the right side because of that. And maybe watching the right side a bit. Can't really send any flares until this left ER goes down. At least I don't one-shot them. So if we get lucky, won't lose too many. Except with that 1 laser beam. And now we can just go for it. Might lose a bunch of troops. And just remember to keep doing those flares. But even those few rifles, kind of dying out. And those super annoying shock mines. Now we'll just keep on flaring in. Still lost a bunch of troops, but hoping not everyone got max mortars. And him not with a super fast time, just 253. Running full on rifles. But still, getting a few more out there. Need to go with only 2 cryos, but maybe it's still fine. If we were just a little less aggressive, could have maybe had it. This guy 4 ER with almost nothing. So then our cryos really don't matter. His scary 2 mortars, 2 snipers. You know, maybe it would have been cool if they went even crazier with those deck layouts. Like having gaps kind of everywhere. Hey, GG boy, what's going on? Just about starting our rank 1 account. And should be when he's using, what's that, like 71 cryos. I hope he doesn't make us wait. We should get barrage. Well, I'm sure it comes in handy against 2 ERs, but maybe not 3. Because even against our base, sure we can bar out 1 ER. But if you look just a little while longer, you get super warriors. And now you can just kill all 3 ERs, not just 1. Yeah, right, Snowdrop? And good time to chat about the tree. Chose right season for no IT. Yeah, I think so, Sean. Especially with rifles and just hoping if you have enough offense, even Seekers are okay for the whole season. Like we weren't losing too many on the other account. It's really just a matter of time. But if it gets really bad, then you can try a mix of hits like Laser Seekers, even RC Seekers. You miss a good part. Ah, the good part's here. Waiting for a guy to use full cryos, take down your base. And we'll try to at least get in stone for these chests. If we can, then maybe all the way in iron. Besides, while we're talking, we already got a full boat and a half. This one with a bit more buildings, got flames too. Can kind of just spread them out, hope they get a decent split. Under an hour to get to iron with just barrage and 2 ER. Which is, again, I think great about this season. You can take almost any path and still make it work. But we know long term, barrage probably isn't the answer. So if anything, to save diamond swaps. Losing, I guess, a handful of rifles. Is it 2 barrage for 3 ER? No, I think you're barely short with that, so it's gonna be 3 barrage for each one. And with that, you for sure don't have GBE for killing 2 ERs. First guy we saw with Grens. Because right now our 3 ERs have... Well, maybe that is right. 20k, so it should be just 2. Now maybe I'm just thinking of 4 ER. So that means if you want to kill 2, that's 76 GBE. Might be a little too much for 2 ERs in one hit. I've seen a lot of people like this with 3 Simos. We'll take 1 cryo on the right side, mainly because we're still waiting for rifles. And with our level 1 flare, we can do just 1 on the right side. Got a fair amount going on the right, so it might be enough. Still can't wait for those super warriors, because then you can just do 1 on each ER and call it a day. Maybe should have done the extra flare because we want a few more rifles on the right side. Gotta maybe kill that Simo first. But with all these rifles, just flare the ER. So not really fast, 246. But okay over here. And that's rank 4.